Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the finest Dawn of War mega birthday cast this side of East Yorkshire. And today we have got 4 games for you. The first one being in Soulstorm, it's a 1 versus 1, and it's on Tranquility's End. Playing as the Chaos Space Marines on the southern side, we've got Made in USSR. Northern side, we've got Koei playing as the Orcs. Orcs will be opening with double Slugger Boys, a Grot Squad, Plasma Generator, and a Boys Hut. Whereas the Chaos Space Marines, they're going to go for double Cultists and a Chaos Temple. So as the clue is suggested in the name of this video, it is indeed my birthday, so happy birthday to me. I'm 32 years old, if you can believe it. If men can even possibly get that old in their lives, I didn't think it was possible, but I've managed to do it somehow, some way. So as a treat for you guys, as a birthday treat from me to you, I'm going to do 4 games. 1 in Soulstorm, 1 in Pro Mod, 1 in Unification, and 1 in Ultimate Apocalypse. Just because, why not? Share the love and all that stuff. Although, mind you though, since I'm sharing some love, if you want to do some love sharing for me, you can always look at the top link in the description below. It's a link to the audiobook on my YouTube channel. I'll put up the first chapter for free. And if you really want to, wish me happy birthday, then go down to that video and, I don't know, watch it and leave a really nice comment. So that way, when I start sending things to the publishers this weekend for my next book, I can say, hey, look at this video, and look how many positive comments we've got. Please publish me for real this time. But you don't have to if you don't want to. You know, there's no pressure here. But, like, if you do, I will love you forever. Anyway, we've got some Chaos Space Marines over on this side, shooting some grots. I'm attempting to build up the listening post, do manage to get it, and then start to scurry it away. We've also got a very defensive heavy bottle turret being placed down here, which is a nice addition. Quite often you see this point, and this point specifically, be engaged in a lot of argy-bargy. So why not put one there? Chaos Space Marines are going to punch this listening post down to size, though. In fact, they are quite literally. Some of them are giving it a good punch, but want to take care of those grots while building it back up. Some shooter boys are going to be coming over here as well to scare these guys away. Might even get a model. No, one model narrowly survives death and sadness, which is quite good for them. Over on the side, Slugger Boys were thinking about it, but then deciding swiftly that it's not in their best interest to be around in that position, so good on them for tactical thinking. And the Chaos Lord is out. Mighty Mace, ready to slap down an orc or two. Big Mech is in there as well, but he does not want to mess around with that Chaos Lord. It'll be a very difficult situation for him if he does get involved in that, but he's smart enough. I would say the orc tactics showing its rearing its head in this match so far. Orcs on this side are going to be capturing the critical location in the middle. Probably won't be getting that there with the Chaos Space Marines coming in. I've got a second squad of Chaos Space Marines. Don't normally see mass Chaos Space Marines infantry. In fact, oh, you're going to go for Unholy Sight as well. Why? Why are you going for this? Where are your cultists? The cultists are over here. You'd get that if you want to start bashing around the grots if they're infiltrated, but they're not infiltrated. And your cultists are decapping or capping critical locations, so bit of an odd choice, but might save them later on in the game. Shutboy's going to make very quick work of these cultists. Unable to capture that relic, and now the Big Mech is free to roam about in the base. No one to defend it, although we do have the heretics. They've danced themselves ragged, so they can't afford being anywhere near this Big Mech. Over on this side, just a legion of Chaos Space Marines inside the base. Not sure which would be more scary of in a base trade, but I'd certainly believe that those guys could do a lot more damage than these guys can in short space of time. Pot heretics, run! Run for your life! Nope. Been turned into floor lasagna, as is the way that the orcs would want. And, oh, they're just going to build another one. Why not? Cheap and affordable heretics. Although, weird that they're going to go for the decap. You've got a chance to just annihilate your opponent at this point. Nice and easy, does it every time. And this is probably the quickest base trade we've ever seen on our channel so far. Listing post, soon to be taken down by the Big Mech, not been upgraded at all. And Chaos Space Marines not showing any sign of coming back home. But there are upgraded listing posts, and the Chaos Space Marines are going to be losing a fair few models in this engagement. Currently got no plasma generators up at the moment, so clearly they're going for a rush build. Chaos Lord going to be tanking some damage from the War Banner. And soon to be killing these guys. Oh, but we've got some infiltrated grots. And they're going to start repairing this. But here come the cultists. Ah, I see what you were planning there. There we go, fair enough. So they'll be coming over, bashing listening post, unable to really rebuild it or repair it in time. Attempt to build another one, but Now's not the time, although Chaos Space Marines standing in a negative cover. Less than ideal for their combat efficiency. Got been slapped around everywhere. As the War Banner opens fire. It's not been upgraded. I don't think you can upgrade its shooty bits until it gets to tier 2. The Chaos Space Marines take a little longer than they wish to kill these orcs, but they managed to push them off anyway. Gonna try and get some more squads in there, or some more models in their squad, but... Oh, now they're surviving. Nice. So while that's going on, what's going on down here? You're gonna take care of the Chaos Temple. And I'm not sure... Oh, they're also building a listing post down here. Do you have money to rebuild? You could build a settlement down here if you really wanted to. Saved up enough money. So fair enough, I mean, maybe that's just a plan for the orcs, just outlast. I mean, there's infinitely more buildings for the Chaos Space Marines to bash, as opposed to the orcs who've really only got the Desecrated Stronghold to snack on. But they are going to rebuild the Chaos Armory down here. Well, not rebuild, they're just going to build it for the first time ever. Again, why? I suppose maybe you can get... your heavy bolters tier 1. Ah, yes, they are tier 1, nice, okay. Because I know that the Space Marines heavy bolters are in tier 2, if I'm not mistaken. Also plasma guns as well. Cultists can also go for those grenade launchers as well. But, what an odd situation we're in for the birthday cast. Listing post be taken down. Current economies are 86 and 10 compared to 62 and 10. Paltry economies on both sides. Chaos Space Marines are not relenting. They're just gonna systematically take care of the orcs, one step at a time. And now going for those heavy bolters. Also gone for that plasma generator there, so fair enough. Ah, there's a sticky bit here. You know, I've never noticed a mouth with a tongue on the Chaos Army before. Now I've seen it, I can't unsee it. Are you committing to it? No, you're not committing to the base trade. You're gonna go back home and do some stuff. I mean, I suppose the orc player has wasted a lot of money in building stuff down here, knowing that he probably won't be able to hold it, but could have really built some stuff up here. I mean, what tier are you on at the moment? You're 2 war banners away from being tier 2, but when you lose this war banner, you'll be a little bit further behind. Yeah, Big Mech and the Slugger Boys won't be taking hold on this place anymore for a long period of time, unless they stick around here and do some defensive stuff around the buildings, but no, they're just going to leave. Interesting. And by interesting, I mean weird. But fair enough. It's them orc tactics once again. You don't see them often, but when you see them, my God. You're going to see this heavy bottle to it and decide to give it the old greasy elbow. Can also now start bashing all this stuff in time. Big shooters on the shooter boys. But will be tied up by that Chaos Lord. And the Chaos Space Marines are in hot pursuit. Don't have time to hang around here. By the looks of things, as some cultists come over with some grenade launchers. Yeah. Squad wipe for the Slugger Boys. Bo's got some Storm Boys on the way. Probably to tie up these Chaos Space Marines with the heavy bolters. But what an unusual thing. So they've got, I suppose they've got like a little bit extra time holding onto these listing posts, which will do their economy amazing stuff. But they've then got to rebuild all their shooter boys, which is probably not an ideal use of time. Gonna go for the heavy boy armor research. And the Storm Boys are taking care of the listing post. But, oh, well, I suppose the Chaos Space Marines, they've also built up their listing post over on this side as well. So, tit for tat. As everyone starts cleaning up their own sides of the map at the moment. No more crazy things coming from the Chaos Army at the moment, just the Chaos Boys reclaiming what was once theirs. Gonna build up a plasma generator down here as well. An extra squad of cultists for the capping and recapping purposes. Of course, over here, the universal Mexican wave up in the air. And, yep, there's a second one, because why not? Ooh, landing on the spiky rocks. Give that man, what is it, 8 points for conversion in rugby? Ah, you see. Watched one game of rugby and I know loads about it. Although I'm probably wrong about that. And I'll never watch another game of rugby in my life. For those of you who watched the episode a couple of days ago. Yeah, that's been taken down. And now we're back into... Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the... We're going to restart the cast, are we? We're back to stage 1 here. We're going to go for tier 2 there. That's cool. And the orcs, they're nowhere near tier 2. For all their war banners, I'm dead. So actually, in this crazy rock and roll world that we live in, the Chaos Space Marines have somehow came out on top of this. You could just never predict a game of Dawn of War, can you? You've got the meta, but then you've got the better. And these guys are now going to take on this Chaos Armory for reasons. Storm Boys, have you got... Oh, just slapped my microphone then. Do apologise. Have you got your... I mean, what do we call them? The Power Claw. Don't know what my arms were doing then. Lost all sense of where the buttons are. No, you do not have... You don't even have a knob. Don't even have a knob. What a terrible day for you. So your building crunching potential is not vast, it's not limitless. It is very stilted. There we go, these guys. The Chaos Lord, very low on health there. Is not going to be feeling all that keen on getting involved in close combat. And with those Storm Boys, got to be careful. They only really type one squad for then the other Shooter Boys to get in there. Oh, you've got double Storm Boys, so actually you can tie both of them up. Have you gone for your bigger, faster upgrade? Probably. I would assume, sir. But we shall see. Big Mech and the Shooter Boys positioning themselves. Storm Boys could come down here a little bit, but they will be spotted by the cultists if they do that. They want to make sure that they spend as little time being under fire as humanly possible as the Storm Boys, while being heavy infantry and not exactly the tankiest of the lads. But they will be spotted by this. Probably unsure where the Chaos Space Marines are. I mean, yeah, they'll have no idea. But they're about to come up round the flanks. This Chaos knows exactly where they are. They've got that additional range from having all the vision here. Got a fair squad of Storm Boys. Well, listening person be taken down. Trying to go for that furious charge. And the Storm Boys jump straight in. Victory countdown has begun. We also have the Blastia research just in the nick of time, further increasing the damage of these Shooter Boys. The Chaos Space Marines are not having it. They're sat in the heavy, in the negative cover. And now two Storm Boys just gonna hop on over, say hello to the cultists with their cleavers. The Big Mech looking for that flanking maneuver, trying to prevent these guys from retreating. Body blocking, as it were. Very nice stuff. One Chaos Space Marine left to keep the squad alive will be reinforced there, avoiding that squad wipe. And yeah, man, the Orcs have done it again, but just when you think it's all lost, Defiler comes out. These guys have got nothing to take on a Defiler. And the closer you get to a Defiler, the more dangerous it becomes. Not only does it have its artillery piece, it's also... Hold on, where's my hashtag button? Wrong button! Let me get a better look at you with my high graphics. No, it does have its big artillery thing. It's also got sword cannon, it's also got flamer, it's also got big slicey, stabby things on the front. Very versatile, doesn't particularly excel in any specific environment, but does the job. Tank busters are out there, and the Storm Boys are going to be finishing off what's going on down here. Double Heretics. Again, they've already danced themselves silly. Unable to build up their listing post. We'll probably want to cancel that before the Storm Boys manage to send it to bed. And he doesn't. Economies are 80 and 20 compared to 74 and 50. It's a huge green money potential for Made in USSR. And to be fair, yeah, if you've got this kind of game where there's very little blue money coming in, may as well transition to vehicles. But they are mostly green. The Orcs do have a very serious problem, well, a very serious answer, if I may, to the vehicle situation, which is just infiltrated tank busters. Incredibly high value units. I would say probably that the tank busters are one of the best anti-tank vehicles in the, well, anti-vehicle units in the game, just because of that infiltration. If USSR goes purely vehicles, they'll still need that detection if it wants to take those guys on. Chaos Space Marines trying to regain their heavy balls. They've now got 4 apiece. Zap coming in from the Defiler, so the big mech tank buster wombo combo working as intended. But double Defilers, and the big mech is very low on health. Looks like it will be taken down. Blasted into no man's land, face down in the river. Swimming with the fishes. And the Defilers just keep on coming out. Relatively cheap from what I remember. We'll see if we can find out exactly how much they cost if he starts rebuilding them again. Over here, the Chaos Armory is slowly being cut down to size. And the Chaos Space Marines are on the defensive. Still no upgrades on the listening post, whereas the Orcs are looking a little bit more comfortable with their economy. At least a situation with life. They'll need to make sure they keep things up to scratch. How much are you? You are 150 and 260. So not terrible, but the economies aren't able to sustain these kinds of losses consistently. And with no vision... Oh, but he's able to shoot the ground. Yes. It's good until they start being blasted around everywhere. But triple Defilers need to pull this guy back. He's low on health. Please repair him. Infiltrated cultist. Not infiltrated cultist. Detection cultist out. They'll be able to spot him. God, it's giving me anxiety. Please, just send over a heretic. Dance near him. Sat lying in ambush. Waiting, but the cultists will come over. But just before one of these were able to fire, got killed. And was that like a full squad wipe just then? Good lord, what an efficient volley that was. So only a couple of Defilers needed to kill a tank buster squad. That's useful to know for future references. Are you still going? Oh, you're still going, but you're not going to quite survive, are you? This thing post also been rebuilt by the Orcs, of all things. Tank busters going for the flanks. This dude over here being zapped, and more tank busters over on this side. It's not looking pretty for the Space Marines. But Chaos will still give it a good old college try. The fire goes down. Tank busters engaging close combat with the cultists. And the tank busters do a surprising amount of damage in close combat. Bashing people with their stick bombs. Big mech is tank zapper. It's coming on cooldown at the moment. And being knocked around quite considerably. Stormboy's going to try and tie up the Defiler, but that's a job that I would not want personally. Very unfortunate tactical role to be given. Heretics continue to chase over these tank busters, and now opening fire are the Chaos Space Marines. Should be able to get the squad wipe. Oh no, narrowly engaging in close combat. No one's able to see them. Heretics will waddle back over here just to make sure that they kill that squad. Want to be thorough, don't you? While that's going on, the Orcs are inside the base. Double Storm Boys. And the Defilers don't seem to notice. Ah, there we go. Come over, defend your own base. But yeah, just the Orcs having the map dominance at the moment. Too many units. And what's your economy at the moment? Yeah, oh, you're fine. You're fine as wine. Chaos have got to basically be really decisive here. Can't spend so much time hanging around the base and defending. They've got one Defiler in there which will do the job perfectly well. But for the rest of them, they just need to go in and get a kill. Being surged behind in economy and, I assume, tech. Well, not necessarily tech. They're both at tier 2, but definitely need to get that killing blow in ASAP.
5 minutes until take and hold victory.
Got some more tank busters. Oh, those are shooter boys, but these are tank busters over here. The cultists, no, you don't want these to die. Oh, so unfortunate. Now here comes the tank busters. And they are ripping and raring to go. Storm Boys, well, just gonna mow down over these very quickly, annihilating them. Not standing up too well to the engagement. The Defiler gonna limp his way back home as two are defending the base. What an interesting game. It was anyone's game for most of it, well, for at least the first 10 minutes, just because of the weird base trade, well, quasi not base trade happening. But then I suppose the Orcs managed to get their economy back online with relative ease. And even then, Orcs, they can quite happily sustain themselves on blue money alone. As we can see with this green flat at the moment. I've only got 18 plus green. So they haven't been spending much of it. But the Chaos Space Marines, with their Defiers, do need both blue and green money to do anything proper. Big zap on these guys. Preventing them from doing anything. Chaos Sorcerer just charging in. You shall not pass, he says. But sadly, he doesn't live for very long. And USSR fighting doggedly until the end. But it was not meant to be. Oh, they managed to kill the big mech. Small victories. Small victories indeed. But actually, is he going for it? Is he building anything else anywhere else? Oh no, never mind. For a second I thought maybe with my terrible map concentration, my map control, maybe I missed out on something, but no, not quite. The father goes boom, and that is all she wrote. What an exciting game. Very, very fun to watch from both perspectives here. Alright, so let's move on to a Dawn of War Pro game. Okay then, so here we are in the Dawn of War Pro game. We have got Kankin on the left-hand side playing as the Orcs, and we've got Lagia on the right-hand side playing as the Sisters of Battle. I do believe that this map is called Fraser's Demise. Whether it's Bran and Fraser, I'm not entirely sure. But he's going to go for triple Marines, or sorry, triple Missionaries, and an Ecclesiastical Servitor, Demonstrators Convent, and a Plasma Generator. What are you going to go for? You're going to go for a couple of Slugger Boys, a Shooter Boy Squad, Grot Squad, Boys Hut, Plasma Generator, War Banner, all the good stuff. Yeah, we don't get to see this map very often. It's a very interesting one. It's got two openings here, and a big opening space in the middle as well, with lots of negative cover to avoid stuff. I do believe the last time we saw this map was on another Dawn of War Pro game, which isn't that interesting. Isn't that a funny thing going on here? Orcs are interesting in Dawn of War Pro. They automatically start with a Slugger Boy Squad, so able to cap their points a little bit quicker than other factions. Also able to get the Shooter Boys straight from the settlement, so able to get those online a lot quicker, but a maximum of 3 Shooter Boys can be had at one time, if memory serves me. Big Mech going to be coming out. Doesn't automatically come out with his jumper there. Jumper is in his teleporting backpack, not his casual winter wear, because I would love to see an Orc jumper. In fact, for my birthday, if you feel inclined, please feel free to knit me a Orc jumper for a Big Mech. That'd be quite cool. I'm not the size of a Big Mech, but I've got the heart of one, gosh darn it. But yeah, Missionaries, they come out in squads of 3, or packs of 3 even, able to get combat shotguns should they wish. And we're going to see that Canoness coming out. Heroes, a very important part of Dawn of War Pro. Able to get all sorts of upgrades from their HQ. Do apologise. Good lord, that was quite a coughing fit. You'll know that because it's my birthday, I've been celebrating for the entire week. It's the first time I've had my birthday on a half-term holiday, so I've decided to celebrate for the entire week. So I am quite tired, and my throat is, how would one say, feels like the rough end of a camel's arsehole. That's fine. We've got the Big Mech coming out, and potentially high-fiving the Missionaries. He looks a bit naked without all his gubbins though, doesn't he? The Canoness will be saying hello in a bright white regalia. Chasing him around. He won't be doing much, not on his own. But the Slugger Boys will come in and see if they can show up his defences. Missionaries do not want to get involved in it at all. Are we able to cast Healing Hands on themselves? Can't cast it on anyone else though. So a bit more of a tying up, tanking, nuisance around the flanks kind of unit in Dawn of War Pro. Which, I mean, depends how you feel about it. Some people like it, some people don't. I mean, these guys certainly don't like it. Not sure what their life story was, but that's fine. And we do have some Battle Sisters. Ready, Willing, and Vince Cable coming in. Although, having to run through the negative cover, very not good. Double plus not good if we're going to talk in 1984 speak. Big Mech now got his upgrade for teleporting. I'm going to see one singular or double big shooters on the Shooter Boy Squad at the moment. Have you already got your bloomin' What's your comms? Yeah, you've already got your pile of guns. That was very quick. And also being zapped or shone in by the Canoness's blinding light ability. That's definitely what it's called. Grot's already come out. Whenever you get your tech up for orcs, the research for the Grot infiltration automatically happens. Same for the Eldar with their webways, that automatically happens as well. It's quite neat. Saves you on having to upgrade that stuff. We'll chase these guys away, but the person on top here will be able to fire down in a supportive manner. Big mate, you could have teleported that way all this time. You could have just teleported right up here. But sadly, no mass, no pass. Got a Celestian squad as well. Only one squad allowed of these on the battlefield, but incredibly useful, but incredibly expensive as well. 80 blue, 25 green. In the early stage of the game, if you get one of these squads, they're incredibly... I mean, they'll just like... They'll wreck anyone's face in. But if you don't use them correctly, and they die, even if you lose one model, that reduces the overall effectiveness by the entire squad, so... Just be careful. Sweet Lagia. Be careful indeed. Don't think we've seen either of these players. Although we've seen Kankin before, in the previous game of Itness. I think this is the first Itness-free Dawn of War Pro game we've had this year? 6 months? It's been a while. It's been a while. It's nice to see other people taking the time to try out Dawn of War Pro. After all, there should be more people playing this mod, because it is a fantastic mod. A gentleman's mod, as I've said before. But the infiltrated Grots coming over, they have been spotted. Heroes, or all heroes in this game, have a reduced range of infiltration detection. Apart from the big mech, I think he's got his usual range. Flamers going on. We've also got the Sister Emigifier. Some Slugger Boys going to be chasing after these ladies. Another Blinding Light of the Emperor coming in. I know I've changed the name of that ability again. Look, it's got many ability names. That's what it is. Slugger Boy's been surrounded by hostile forces. Canoness, not sure where you're going, young lady. Come back away from all these fiery bits. Yeah, this is a massive, massive overextension of the sisters here. But Inferno Grenade being thrown off in the centre there. Battle Sisters trying to take on the War Banner, but don't do enough building damage. Building damage in this game, in this mod in particular, you've got to specifically be good against buildings to take down a building with any kind of significant speed. And none of these ladies have that. So, what an absolute wipeout here. Do you have the economy to rebuild all your stuff? You do, actually. You've got enough float. So you can rebuild things. You've also got your pristine sanctuary for upgrades. Triple plasma generators as well. So you could actually go tier 2 if you really wanted to. And I would highly recommend that. By the time the orcs come back over onto this side, you'll have time to rebuild some stuff. But does not look like it. Lacking the confidence of going into tier 2. Or at the very least, upgrade your listing posts. Because you can't... I mean, you're going to get this one. That's fair enough. Also, I'm going to go for the extremities first and foremost. Fair enough. And there we go. Tier 2 on the way. Very quick, actually. Not sure whether that's influenced by anything. But it's very significant in their speed. Going to go for the special fixing mask. That allows the big mech to have a mask wherever you, big mech. You now have a cool little masky mask going on. Hey, look at that. Very handsome. That was an increased repair speed, I do believe. Oh, no. Or is it the AoE repair speed? You just need to stand near a building or vehicle to repair it. It's a very strong ability. Oh, I could be getting that mixed up with something else in some other mod. There's too many mods. In fact, no, there's not enough. Give me more. Just to keep my sanity up. Slugger Boy, they've got a Nob Leader in there. Could get Flashgate or Burner Gate if they really wanted to. But not going to. Storm Boys over here. They're going to look and see what they can slap up. And... oh, is it? Have you got... oh, you're part of the Hard Boy squad. Okay, fair enough. I was wondering why your voice sounded really tinny for a second then. But killing that. Ecclesiarchal Servitor now turning their attention over to the plasma generators. Sisters of Battle. Once again, wonderful use of the Canoness's Emperor's Light ability. Now we're going to stand in the middle. slashing around, but the hard boys, well, they're a little bit harder, aren't they? They've got bigger guns, bigger armour. I mean, look at this noble leader who's got an axe and a helmet with spiky bits on. Well, one of those like pig masks. A wonderful shade of blue, all these orcs as well. Holy missionaries. 5 in a squad now. As a Dawn of War Pro, when you tech up and go through the tiers, your squad sizes tend to increase. Orcs have yet to get into tier 2. We've got some shooter boys over here though, still with the big shooters. And now we're going to... Okay, a Death Cult Assassin. Interesting. What's that going to do? I mean, it'll kill things, sure, but will it kill things enough? Candace joining the missionary, so she's getting a little bit of hands being laid upon her. These guys looking to decap that strategic point. Death Cult Assassin, she's about to come out. Oh, in squads of 3, right, okay. That is much more interesting. And much more deadly. Whether they could survive with the big mech knocking around and being able to spot them, on the other hand, that's a entirely different kettle of fish. Don't have a lot of money neither. You're going to get some more Battle Sisters. Canoness nearly dead. And the Ecclesiarchal Servitor are going to attempt to pull up some mines. He's trying to mind his own business. Haha. I know. You can unsubscribe if you want. I respect that. Okay, well, you know what? We've got sisters. Death Cults are trying the best. Do a fair bit of damage, but there's only 3 of them. Mine's been taken out, and the big mech can spot those very fragile Death Cult Assassins. Getting a surround on the Canoness. Will be murdered indiscriminately. And it was a good effort. Like I say, if they didn't all die here, they were in a much better position. But giving the orcs that army advantage in size, losing all that and not being able to rebuild stuff. No, not a happy time at all. Could have maybe even, and I've tacked up a little bit quicker and then gone into like a rhino or something. But you don't even need to build a manufactorium. In Dawn of War Pro, you can build rhinos straight from your HQ. So a couple of vehicles wouldn't have gone amiss, just to naturally resist the incoming damage. But double missionaries over the northern side, will they be able to do anything? I'm going to go for a Celestian squad as well. Quite tough ladies, to be fair. It's not impossible. But oh, 2 minutes will take... Oh, yeah, both of these countdowns are on, so... But I respect it, Lagia is not giving up. Gotta respect a man or a woman, because I don't know their genders, but... You can never count them out, man. You never know. Sausage over here. There's only 3 of them. You can get a maximum of 4. At this current stage of the game. And as elite as they are not going to do it. They're going to get killed indiscriminately. But you know what? That's the life of the Ecclesiarchy. You die for the Emperor. Someone says better than living for the Emperor. All part of your duties. When you complete the job application to join the Ecclesiarchy, you kind of know what you're getting into. Chapel goes down. So not that was chapel, that was the convent. This is the chapel. Here's the chapel, here's the steeple. Pull my finger, show me the people. And that is practically all she. I'm going to fast forward it just a smidgen. Just to make sure. Oh, she's going to go for some Crusader gauntlets. That's nice. But the countdown. And, oh, dies before even the countdown. Yeah, that was... In fact, there was almost a triple victory in one then. But still, very good game from both players. Like I said, just a minor mistake over here by pushing too far in. And that would have probably been a completely different game. Maybe it lasted a significant amount of time longer. But hey-ho, that is the way the cookie crumbles. Let's move on to a... Ooh, let's go for a Apocalypse game next. Okay, here we are with the Dawn of War Ultimate Apocalypse game. It's 3 versus 3 and it's on Agamar Desert. We've got Demi playing as the Chaos Demons. We've got Enigmatic Mystery Mac playing as the Tyranids. And we have got Warmaw playing as the Orcs. Opposing team, we've got Matt 10114 as the Chaos Demons. We've got a flipping Gnome as the Imperial Guard. And we've got, mystery name as the Space Marines. Well, that's throwing me off the wick somewhat. But my goodness, we've never actually had a game casted on this map. Which is crazy, because this map is really, really cool. I mean, is it balanced? Maybe not. Is it good? Also maybe not. But I love these platforms here. Lots of opportunity for jumping units, lots of opportunity for artillery, narrow corridors for tactical, defensive and positions and stuff. Lots of negative space as well, so that aircraft can make use of it, which you don't often see on a lot of maps. I do quite like the idea and concept of having that negative space. Like, say, for example, Fatamorga. You know Fatamorga, you've seen it a million times by now, but you've got that river in the middle, and then you've got 2 chunks of blue water which can be exploited by flying units. Yeah. So, unit compositions, well, team compositions. Imperial Guard, obviously, good defensive stuff over here. Space Marines are also quite stalwart in their defensive capabilities. Chaos Demons there, not exactly the most stalwart there. But, I mean, what? It's going to be Orcs versus Demons on this side. And that's pretty much even, although Warmaul over here going for that quick tier 2 by the looks of things for all those generators. Going to rely on Slugger Boys as the Slugger Boys alone. Not sure how they'll do against the Blue Horrors. In fact, they'll probably do terribly, especially when the Demon Lord comes over. And we've got Space Marines versus Chaos Demons. Alright, so it's Chaos Demons on both sides of the aisle being aggressive. And with the Space Marines going for a Chapel Barracks, they should be alright to deal with it. If they go for any units, that is. Wonderful placement of the warp signatures as well. Always forget to do that whenever I play. We've got some horses from a flipping gnome as the demons move and sally forth. Tyranids. Beautiful colour scheme as well. Pink and green. Always a good colour to be seen. A Demon Lord. A Daemon Lord even. It bothers me that Warhammer spells demons this way. I know it's probably the correct way to spell it. Probably the Latin way, but still. So I keep on reading it as Daemon. And it's not. It's Demon. Either way, Slugger Boys. Oh dear. Very unfortunate. That's a face full of warp fire. Which won't keep them happy at all. Slugger Boys, they're going to chase his... Why are you chasing him away? Demon Lord, stand still. Beat these guys up. You can win this. Remarkably easily. There we go. Turn around. Get involved. Nope, never mind. Ah, you tease. You tease. Chaos Demons are going to go for some critical locations, but the Imperial Guardsmen fully qualified as well. All this conscript nonsense will go in for it. But they're in it for a rude awakening. The Raveners. The big Ravs. And, and a cheeky Lictor Alpha. Oh, just a regular Lictor, sorry. No Alpha, just Beta. Probably simps for people or whatever. I don't understand all that terminology. It bothers me that that terminology even exists. They're going to come in and see what they can stab. Got Guardsman Riders. Going to charge straight in. Very brave of them, I must say. But let me get some cinematic stuff going on here. I do keep on forgetting to do it. Oh, they've got little hard hats on. Men at work, that's what we like to see. There's no better work than stabbing a bunch of Tyranids in the face. The morale's broken, much like most builders in the UK when it rains, but they've stood their ground. They've held the line against all odds. And now it's time for them to enjoy a nice leisurely stroll and ride through the countryside as the orcs fall back after scaring away a legion of demons which should not have been scared away. They could have held their ground if they want to. Also gone for their Bigfoot Orky 40 doodad, which I assume they've probably gone for like one of the upgrades as well. You can dedicate your orc forces to like a specific clan, which means that when you get sent hero, it increases your squad cap on population, all that stuff. Hell, Slaanesh. Ooh, so we're going for Slaaneshi theme. These guys, potentially then. Fast and nimble. Although not castable. Can't zoom into them too much. Force Commander coming out. We've also got some Zinch Screamers as well. So some sexy nerds. That's the plan then, I guess. Ooh, can you stop that? Oh, ho, ho. That is so unfortunate. 18 health away from building up that heavy bolter turret. There we go. Servitor's going to come in. They just need to give it a kiss. Just a little love tap on the side. Can they squeeze by? Yes, they can. And there we go. It's all sorted. Time to get these Screamers deported. And they will fall away potentially. Over here we've got flamers. Imperial Guard using their flamers to break the morale. For the Raveners, they've got no morale. They're totally fine. Has the Lictor joined their squad? Is that possible? He has. Okay, alright. Fair enough, Lictor. Lictor? I don't even know her. Lots of blue horrors. Shubo's got nowhere to run. They've certainly barked up the wrong tree here. A little bit of stabby McDoodads. Fall over dead. And that is them. They might be able to escape. Run free, run fast. Gonna reinforce themselves, trying to prevent a squad wipe. The Herald of Nurgle, shimming and shaking upwards. Looks like he's got a power claw from some orc knob. Oh, they do manage to survive. Okay, well done, orcs. You've done your thing. Go home, have a rest. Chill out by the war banners. Scouts looking to push forward. There's another warp gate being slapped down over here. The Herald of Slaanesh, not giving up, but she is about to die. Some of these screamers over yonder. Lictor and the boys and the gang coming over, seeing if they can sort these guys out. But Assault Marines, they are no pushovers in close combat. In fact, even out DPSing them in close combat, if you can believe the unit card. Lictor is in there, though, I think. Are you in there? No, you're not. Are you? I can't... Oh, right, no, you're a blight drone. Okay, I was wondering where that damage was coming from. But yeah, just spray and pray. Squirt your muck, as the kids say. And the Assault Marines are powerless against it, more or less. They've got the pistols, but not exactly. We'll get a bird's eye view on them. Ah, the camera work. Shoddy at best. There we go. POV Blight Drone, killing a whole entire squad of Assault Marines. Didn't need to happen, that. But it did anyway. Guardsmen being bamboozled in close combat. But running away are the Screamers. Oh, because you need to regain your morale, fair enough. You can only regain the morale when they're near buildings. If they lose the morale, they lose health. Oh, you right, for a second I thought you had your morale broken, but no, you've just got a ring of power. But we don't talk about that program, because it was rubbish. Honestly, the first opening scene, when they were talking about why do boats float and rocks sink? Ridiculous writing. Why do they get published and I don't? That's my question. Remember, links in the description for my audiobook. Worked really hard on it. Please have a look at it and give it a like and a really positive comment so I can show publishers for this weekend. That'd be wonderful. But the orcs are not pushing any further. They have got their burner boys. Ideal for breaking morale. Which is what you want to do with these blue horrors. Break the morale. Break the chain of command. Little guardsman over here, what are you firing at? Oh, you're firing at the Blight Drone, who's just casually picking you off from a distance. Must be really disheartening for a guardsman. Been training their entire life. Well, maybe just 15 minutes at boot camp. Oh, can I not look at you further up? I want the POV of the guardsman then. Never mind. Yeah, they train for all of 5 minutes, and then they're dead. Well, the average lifespan of a guardsman is about 15 minutes, if I'm not mistaken. Got a stalker AA. AA, how are you doing? Which would be ideal against the Blight Drone. Just needs to ferry himself over. Oh, he's got some devastating Marines. 2 of them. 2 whole squads. They're just going to lie in wait, waiting for the Blight Drone to come over. If they can sort themselves out. Screamers jumping in, which is not what the Devastators want. It's the last thing I want to see in close combat, as a Blood Crusher comes on down. So Demi really going for the Chaos Undivided approach. I'm not even going to bring the Blight Drone in. He's just going to leave the Stalker AA to be just crushed by the Blood Crusher. Are you Blood Angels? You are Blood Angels. Oh, that's ironic. I'm not going to break out into song, but you know the song. Yeah, Devastator's not having a Merry Christmas at all. They're not having a happy birthday, are they? Not like some people in this cast. Although I'm recording this on a Wednesday, so I'm only pretending it's my birthday today. Just uploading it on the Friday. By the power and magic of editing and scheduling. Ooh. Got some Nerglings over here, chilling off the... Oh, they just sat down, minding their own business. I like that. That's cute, almost. If you ignore the smell. But a push coming in, potentially. Blood Crusher coming over onto this side. And the Nerglings just testing the waters. Big slash from the Demon Lord. Lots of war banners there. It'll be quite hard for them to push through this, but it does seem that the Herald of Nurgle and his Nurgling friends are able to take on those war banners quite quickly, but morale being broken on these will be killed relatively quickly from this point onwards. Blue Horrors providing some firing support. Blood Crusher over here now being taken care of by the Tank Busters. Won't take long for them to destroy him. Over on this side, the Blood Crusher still continuing to push forward, but double Thunder Fire, not Fun 2 Fire, you gentlemen in the comments, Thunder Fire cannons will be taking care of that Blood Crusher, sending him backpacking. Slashy Herald also still cracking on. Whether she died and was rebought or whether she ran away and regened her health, I'm not entirely sure, but these Nerglings, I thought they were going to die a lot quicker, but no. They're reinforcing themselves. So good for them. A nice effort. And all the war banners have been taken care of. The demons are not pushing in. Matt, you are too polite, you are too friendly. I respect your playstyle, but come on. Show those orcs who's the boss. Who means business. Now he's saving these guys. You've got a badge dock, right? So you've gone for the warm all over here. Ooh. What was that? Why is that? Was that the bad doc doing things? Don't think so. Quite impressive all the same. Yeah, so he's gone for the bad doc, so that's like a upgraded version of the mad doc. It also increases the squad cap, as I mentioned earlier on. The orcs over here are going to really struggle. So we've got a big push going on this side, and on this side from all the... Oh, we've got a lot of Tyranid guards. And a Hive Tyrant in there as well. But without any support over here, the orcs are going to struggle. We do have a field command packed to the brim of boys, as well as double turret emplacements going to be built up. Lictor jumping over towards the Tech Priest engine here, knocking him flat on his backside wherever he's gone. And with a Screamer Killer Carnifex in tow as well, these buildings are not for life. What are you? Oh, you're a tunnel. Okay, to help the Tyrannids from travelling everywhere. Desecrator of Nurgle, in fact, double of them. It's going to be a real situation for the Orcs to deal with. Oh, the bomb! Yes, Bomber Squigs! Oh, that's what the explosions were. That's what you were. Go on, explode! Go, get them! Explosions! Ah! There we go. That's one way to kill a host of demons. Really effective. Just getting them in close combat, that's a tricky situation of it. But not needing to go for a second pass. Although they might do. Just for the fun of it. Doing a lot of damage. And kind of ignoring the damage from the... Well, I don't think they do friendly fire damage on the Storm Boys, so that's quite useful. Bad Doc, he's just... So, oh, get off my war banners, you gits. With some commandos in there as well. Very nice. What's going on in the centre? The field command. It's not looking very pretty. We'll get it down eventually, but it is auto-repairing itself. Ooh, very cheeky. Tank traps going on around this Lictor. I'm not sure if that's alright. Oh, I've got Demon Prince Slanesh. You're not zoomable because you've got a... Oh, I'm not... Don't hate me for... No, in fact, no, I'm not going to say it. I'm not going to describe what the shoulder pad looks like, because that is mean and rude. But you know the word that I wanted to use. I'm not going to use it. In fact, you might not know it. It's a very specific piece of slang from the UK. Probably from the north of the UK, even. But yeah, the Demon Prince Slanesh is just pounding away at everything. No pun intended. Got Hellfire Dreadnought and a Thunder Fire Cannon, but doing very little against the Demon Prince. But while they're pushing over on this side, they're having the opposite success over here. Blue Horrors need to move there. They need to move. And a demon... Oh my... It's like yin and yang almost. Slaneshi Prince over here. Nurgle Prince over here. Crazy days and stuff going on. Okay, the Orcs are struggling on this side. Tyranids, what are you doing? You do much? Not much. You had a good push on the field command in the centre, but not quite. Might be an idea to come and support your ally. As everything that they know and love is turned into dust and cinders. Same with the Space Marines over here. In fact, losing all their structures now. I assume that you've rebuilt one... Yeah, you've... Nice in the corner as well. So, protecting yourself as best you can. Assault Marines being killed. Oh, shish kebab. Going on, this guy being stomped on the backside, and it looks like the Orcs have surrendered, which is very unfortunate because they could have probably built one thing over onto this side, but I suppose maybe they didn't have the economy for it, or maybe they get all their grots killed. Which, to be fair, getting your grots past all this quite intense. So Imperial Guard, they're going to bring some stuff over. Temporary Engines here. And I mean, it's even though it's still technically a 3 versus 2, the Space Marine that shall not be named has only got a stronghold and it's not yet been built up, so he's currently a useless player. Can potentially become useful in the future though. So the Southern team have to act decisively if they want to mitigate that loss. God, what are you just... Oh right, you're just... God, look at the range on that. That's intimidating, isn't it? There we go. Mine nerd being taken down. Double industry commands. Also nice little snug. Loving the layout of this base. Really, really nice. Flipping Gnome focusing exclusively on building up a defensive... Look at these guys. Yeah, they're like, nope. Not for us. We're not going to be taking this on anytime soon. Prince going to give it a go. Oh no. Oh, that's too much. He's like, ooh. Instantly regretting all his life choices. A big fat nope. All over these missile turrets. Fair play to him. Minister and Priest are going to come out and see what we can do. Yeah, the Imperial Guard, they're not going to be taken care of anytime soon. Oh, no, he's going to come back in. Like a better judgment. He's seen that Minister and Priest and he wants a slice of that. But nope. The folly. The fool. And away in the sin bin he goes. Does that mean, were you just planning just to replace with a different demon prince? Was that the plan? Doesn't seem like it. Good for Soul Grinder though. Let's go with Nurgle. He's been sliced up by the powerful rendering claws of the Gene Stealers. Blue Horror still watching. Still watching, Mr. Matthew. And a whole smorgasbord of Demon Fang obelisks approaching, attempting to defend the Tyranids. They've got some warriors, and they've got the big guns, the venom cannons. Trying to focus on that Desecrator. Taking out one model at a time. Got a Herald of Slanesh snaking her way in. But let me see if I can get a better angle of this, because the warp gate is in the way. Slicing and dicing, doing what they all do best. The Gene Stealers have been taken care of. Tyranid Guard also sliced open like a Christmas turkey. The Blue Horrors now move in. Are these guys just like really super cautious? They wait for everything significant to die before they then come in. And I respect it. And a fair play to them. What's going on over here? Oh, we've got just demons. Grey and clean ones everywhere. The big stink versus the big pink. And they're not doing a terrible job. I mean, it's folly. Not enough damage output from these guys. But it's at least preventing Demi from pulling out and... Pardon. Sorry, I'm very immature here. But it'll stop him from coming out and helping his allies, I guess. You know, I tell you what, every time Slaanesh is in the game, there's just so many rude jerks, isn't there? Not appropriate. Not appropriate. Oh, well, one soul grinder's down. No one's coming out there. And now's the time to get some slices in. One dead. And 2 dead. Easy peasy. Oh, right. Oh, that is... Ooh. That must really hurt. So, Infernal Rift Portal comes down and just instantly summons another 2 of these bad boys. What a palaver from the perspective of Demi here. He was doing so well taking on his side of the map. Must be very frustrating for him. Blue Horror's now going to come in. Potentially doing something, or maybe they'll just watch again. We'll wait and see. But the Warp Gate has gone to Betty Buys. And can Demi hold this back? Nope, he leaves. Fair enough. So now it's just the Tyranids. And, oh, yeah, there we go. Spaceman with no name. He's contributing. Even though he's got very little to give, he's still got enough. All the Emperor asks is you do your best. And Enigma Mystery Mac, he's gone off on his own travels. So that is that game. Very, very exciting. I don't say it was very even with people going this way. Although I think that sacrificing the Slaaneshi Demon Prince was probably a no-go. Maybe bringing all your fighting forces back over here, stabilizing this side of the map, recapturing this for economic reasons, and then killing people. Maybe focusing on the demons over here before taking on the entrenched Imperial Guard might have been the idea. But hey-ho, that's how things are. Let's finish off with the last game of this evening in Unification. And here we are in the final game. It's a Unification game, it's a 1 versus 1, and we are on Deadly Fun Archaeology. Left hand side we've got the Eldar being played by Odalus. Right hand side we've got playing as the Thousand Suns. Will be opening of double Thrall Wizards, a Runescribe Construct and a Warp Gate, whereas the Eldar will be going for double Guardians, a Aspect Portal, and a Plasma Generator. So, there's been a lot of, what's this map called again? Deadly Fun Archaeology on the channel recently, which I'm all here for. It's certainly my favourite map in the 1v1 department. Just interesting how it's kind of like waiting for a bus, isn't it? Wait for a while for one to come, and then the bus service cancels. Haha. So I made myself laugh then. It's not very often that I do that, but I do it sometimes. Guardians will see this Thrall Wizards. Thrall Wizards are not going to be pleased about that, and will run away, like the cowards they are. And the Guardians will then raise the mighty banner of Ulfway, which is the most aesthetically pleasing of the craft worlds, if you ask me. Black and cream. Oh, bloody heck. This Guardian being knocked up several times. Neri touching the ground. Yeah, that's a sad Guardian right there. But taking very little in the way of damage. So these guys can just stay around for as long as they want. Got these Dark Reapers coming in. Are you going for the Joe Biden opening? No, you are not. There's only one Dark Reaper squad. Fair enough. Well, either way, killed it. Turned into the lasagna that we all are very familiar with. Silver Spires being popped up, and a Rubik Marine squad on the way, as well as a Sorcerer Lord. What book of sorcery are you going for today? That's the question on my lips. On the lips of everyone else, I imagine. Dark Reapers. Kind of doing the exact same as what we saw on Thursday. Yesterday's game. Because there was a Eldar vs Chaos Space Marine game. And they did this. The exact same positioning and everything. Not the same situation though. But Sorcerer Lord will come out. And the second squad of Dark Reapers are, so there we go, completing that official Joe Biden opening. Which for those of you who are relatively new to the channel, that was a meme from a while ago. Back when, if Emperor had text... No, that's the wrong thing. If the presidents had text-to-speech, that's what we did. The memes, they were good, they were golden. Got a few likes on there. And Sorcerer Lord, he's going to try and scare these Dark Reapers away. And then these Ribbit Marines, they do need their Aspiring Sorcerer if they want to be any kind of useful. Their damage output and their speed is relatively slow and low until they get that Aspiring Sorcerer up. But no Dark Library on the way for now. Double Dark Reaper's going to move over onto this side. See what I can shoot up. And both of these squads focusing on one Silver Spire would be able to take it out. But actually, usually Dark Reapers can outrange Listening Post. There we go. We just need to angle them properly. Oh no, never mind. Once they get the vision, that's it. And you are going to go for a Demon Summoning spell research. Fair enough. Because that is probably the most easiest of the spellbooks to use. And also the one that you probably get the most value out of. With very little in the way of micromanagement. Stick a demon on the floor. Let it chase people. Then we've got a Dark Library on its way. Once the Dark Library comes out and the Ribbit Marines get their Aspiring Sorcerer, they also get some Doom Bolts. Which are incredibly useful in a firefight. More Silver Spire has been popped up on the listening posts. You have a descending eye from on high. But nothing too crazy. Current economies at the moment are 1810 compared to 86 and 24. Oh, what was I? Was I looking at the Elder? Oh, hecky flip, I got really confusing because this is like a light shade of dark greyish blue. So I just assumed I was looking at the Thousand Suns this whole time. Never mind me. Well, that's... So let me just reconfigure my brain for a second. Right, yes, so the Thousand Suns do have the economic advantage. Oh, I thought I was having a stroke then. We never have a stroke on stream. I've seen streamers do that before. It's never a good idea. It gets you cancelled straight away. So I'm being too funny today. It's my birthday, leave me alone. A green lesser Zinch spawn comes out. Ready to say hello with those big mandibles. One Ribbit Marine has fallen down, but it will just get another one. How cheap are you? 55 blue. So just as expensive as a regular Space Marine. Got that Dark Library out. Gonna go for the Sorcerer's Wards. Which does stuff. Triple Dark Reapers, in fact, today. So not... I assume you're not going into tier 2 too quickly then, no. Just focusing on trying to maintain that map control. Guardian's coming over. Oh, Jesus! He's not alive anymore, is he? Been knocked around. Doom Ball's been fired. A little bit of damage, but not an amazing amount. But they do have that Aspiring Sorcerer now, so their damage output is going to be quite something, in theory. Sorcerer Lord, seeing how things are going. And the Dark Reapers being harassed and harried by the Zinch spawn. More bolts coming out over on this side, but the upgraded Listing Shrine too strong for them to take on at the moment. But yeah, these guys are running away. Zinch spawn gets killed. Southern side, we do have the Guardians, in fact, double Guardians, not capping. They're just looking at it. There we go, well done. Good stuff. That's what we like to see. And Dimension Warp Spell Research, so these guys will be able to move themselves around quite quickly once they get that spell upgrade. I do believe. Dark Reapers looking to position themselves to take on the Southern Silver Spire, but probably won't be able to get it. Not with this amount of Ribbit Marines knocking around. And here come the Dark Reapers. All spread out there. Unable to really concentrate the fire on anything for too long. Fire from either side. Do have some Chosen now coming out. And Doom Bolts killing one of these poor boys. Guardian Squad also not going to survive for very long, but the Dark Reaper's now got a firing position all right for him. Hiding in the heavy cover. Should be able to hold up to these Ribbit Marines quite alright, but I suppose these guys can just walk into the heavy cover as well. Gonna go for those Inferno Bolt ammunitions. Increase their overall effectiveness against infantry. Huge explosions. The Ribbit Marines repositioning themselves as close as you like. A red lesser Zinch spawn now out. What are you doing, Dark Reaper man? Didn't get the memo, didn't leave the battle. Chosen, taking out that listening shrine, was upgraded. And these guys have got a serious amount of health. Serious amount of armor as well. Heavens to Betsy, that Zinj Spawn able to yeet people far and far away. On this side, the Ribbon Marines are still pushing on listening shrine. Will take them a while to take it out, but they can tank the damage. And the Chosen absorbing all the incoming damage as the backline of Ribbon Marines and with quadruple Inferno bolt ammunition, yeah, just rolling over the Eldar forces at the moment. At the Eldar, they're in tier 2, they've gone for a support portal, looking for that reinforced armor, help them stand the line. Chosen, they've got morale, unlike the Ribbon Marines who are immune to such things. The Chosen still have emotions, they still have fee-fees, and so they can be scared, or at least mildly perturbed. Down here, the Guardians, they're still chilling out, bless them. They just like being there. But the Dark Reaper's been cornered quite literally. Need to move back up north. We could get some more fire support. I do apologise. 4 games in a row is quite tiring. But Rifflord, he's coming out. And he's not going to go for Bright Lance this time. He's just going to get up close and personal. A mighty backhand. A good old stabber. But oh no, just exclusively the pimp hand. Oh, he goes for... There we go. Ah, sorry, get him. You aim for the chest. You do your best. The Dark Reapers... Oh, man, did you kill that Were you the Sorcerer Lord? What were you doing down over here, young man? Spot platform being placed over there. For defensive reasons, I imagine. And the Wraith Lord, come on, bring him back. Don't let him die. You don't have the money to spare. Just repair him. Oh, it's so emotional. Breaks my heart every time it happens. Dark Reapers on their own, being zapped. Oh, in tier 3? Oh, sorry, in tier 3. Warp spells coming out. I think that's what it means. Yeah. Well, good against heavy infantry and infantry to reposition themselves, which is exactly what you want when you've got these Chosen that will just constantly chase you around. Another Wraith Lord out to play. There we go, exactly as we said. The moment someone bothers them, they were like, no thank you. Be gone. Although whether they've got any more jumping juice... Ooh, being slurred by some zapping lightning. Then pinned down. Gonna overhear that on the units' voices. Yeah, one squad of Ribbon Marines, they have been wiped out. And actually, the Eldar managing to hold on. They've lost a lot of economic buildings, but Ribbon Marines can't decap things. Need a cultist to do that for them. So unable to really follow up on the damage that they've done. What's going on with the Thousand Suns at the moment? It's 80 and 66 compared to 126 and 63. They've certainly got the economic advantage. They've not really capitalised on it too much. They've got a couple of upgrades, in fact 3 shrines that have been upgraded. Not really. I mean, how long did they have? They had about maybe like 5 minutes. Or 2.5 minutes at the very least of map dominance. Now they could have done stuff with. You know, the Eldar being able to self-right themselves with a Wraith Lord and a Warp Spider Squad. Ribbon Marines now unable on their own to really contend with these guys. So all decide to just run away instead. And good lord, you know what? One thing I can't stand about the Ribbon Marines is just how they mutter in the background. It's really hard to concentrate what I want to say when those guys are just chuntering away. Having Hellblade, voiced by Laughing Max himself, no less. Ooh! Terrifying kill animation. Not so much... Oh, here he goes. Rolling away. Oh, man. So many clips for the YouTube shorts here. Well, now listen, I can't do it. I assume when you acknowledge the YouTube shorts, that kind of breaks the magic. But hey ho. Hellblade, not able to get out. Oh no, we've got one out. There we go. Hello, how are you doing? Going to aim for the listing shrines up on the northern side. Which, fair enough, that's what you should do. Keep the Eldar economy on the low down, while you've got the superior economy, although actually no, the Eldar have bounced back. Shadow Spectres on the way, limit of 1. You can only have one of them. But this is now quite intimidating Eldari force. Ruby Marines aren't going to cut it on their own. They're chosen in there, but no anti-vehicle stuff with the exception of the Hellblade. So, gonna make sure that you get them down as quickly as possible. So the Ruby Marines just tanking the damage. But they can't tank it for very long, not with this amount of firepower coming in. Shadow Spectre is going to focus fire onto the Hellblade. And look at that damage. Only one squad of four models. Going to make sure they keep away from these chosen though. But in a slow jumping animation, able to chase down the Hellblade. Another one coming out, but won't be lasting for very long neither. Double rifles have been taken out there by the might of the chosen. Do not have the Sorcerer Lord backup, which is strange. In a Thousand Suns army, you definitely need the Sorcerer Lord. Oh, there we go, he's back. Speak of the devil and he shall enter. The chosen not looking fresh and fancy free. The repositioned Warp Spiders, forcing them to fall back this way. The Shadow Spectres open fire on them. Lesser Cinch Spawn is a bit brown now. And, good lord, he survived that one. For once, the only Eldar to be thrown 15 feet in the air and 30 feet away to survive so far. The chosen, they've only got 2 models left in there. Got some more Ruby Marines coming out over here. In fact, yeah, just full-blown rubrics. That's what's on the cards for here. Shadow Spectres on their own, unsupported. Eldar overextending here potentially. Need to keep their units back. I mean, you've got the economy to play around with stuff, but I would recommend taking out this Zinch spawn first before you even think about sorting things out. You need that firing line sorted. This thing's shrine going to be taken out once again. Gonna feel sorry for the burn singer that keeps on repairing and rebuilding that listening shrine. The Shadow Spectres looking to see if they can isolate a Rubik model or two and kill them. But the Chosen won't have any of it. Looking to protect their sandy bros. Sorcerer Lord doesn't seem to have gone for many spells this turn, only gone for one summoning thing. I've got some Black Marsman out. One of these spells from either the Aspiring Champions or the Chosen ones, not quite remembering who it comes from, but certainly makes them less than friendly. Warp Spiders going to reposition a little bit later though, could have done it a little bit quicker. All about the positioning for the Eldar composition at the moment, all ranged units. And the Chosen are the real pains in the backside here. But Doombolt's been thrown down on those Dark Reapers on that side. Flanking force of Shadow Spectres, but more Rubik Marines coming on their flank as well. And the Eldar, once again, on the back foot. Being pushed all the way back to their own base. You've still not really gone for much upgrades on your Silver Spires. I mean, what's your flirt? You're basically just playing hand to mouth really here. Got some Wraith Blades coming out. And if they could catch up with the Rubik Marines, they'll turn them into mincemeat. We do need a Spirit Sea if they want to get that comparable movement speed, but actually quick enough to catch up to these guys. And you'll just quickly see them melt in front of the blades of these Wraith Blades. Incredible amount of damage. And please, for the life of God, Rubik Marines, stop talking. That's so frustrating here. Yeah, Hellblade's coming around the backside. Almost taking out the entirety of the Eldar production, but No, Spectres have sold them out, but they've lost their support pole there. There he goes. Phoenix Lord, Malgan Ra. He's in. And lickety split. Taking a whole squad of 1,000 Suns there. Soon to take out the Sorcerer Lord. Just needs to join his Dark Reaper comrades. Wherever they've gone, they've probably all died by now. We'll buy someone. Oh no, never mind, you'll just buy some Warp Spiders. Yeah, and these Chosen showing how tanky they are by not dying straight away from all of this, but also showing their vulnerability in their movement speed. And the 1,000 Suns, Chosen Ones, they're down and out. Double Hellblades though, ideal counter against the Wraith Blades. As well, they're not tall enough to slice them down, are they? Lots of dead in the middle here there. Lots of dead all around the map, to be fair. Mostly on the Eldar side. A couple of stragglers for the 1,000 Suns. We're going to try and keep on their assault, but the Shadow Spectres are sticking around there. And that's enough to scare those Hellblades away. Dark Reaper's coming down. To be joined by Malgan. As the Wraith Blades move towards the Silver Spire. Asking them, hey, can you tear down the spire? We don't like it. Hellblades shifting over on this side. And where is Malgan? Oh, you're over here. We'll definitely want to join those Dark Reapers at some point. Join his Breadwin. Ospir's going to go for that decap. Hopefully they escape. There we go. Get them out of there as quickly as humanly possible. Shadow Spectre's now going to reposition over here to take care of these Hellblades. That's the problem with Hellblades going up against Shadow Spectres. Normally they can rely on their maneuverability to keep themselves safe, but those Shadow Spectres are just as quick. Only negative thing is that they can't go over cover like these walls here. They can jump. That mitigates it a little bit. Just they can't do it unlimited like the Hellblades can. Repositioning Warp Spiders. Scaring away the Ribbit Marines. Got some more coming down here as well. Riftblade still not going for that Spirit. There we go. Go for that Spirit Seer. Treat yourself. Then go for those dual Ghost Swords. They're further increased in damage. Ribbit Marines going to fall back with their Dimension spells. More Hellblades. Doesn't seem like they've got enough time to rebuild or repair the Hellblades. Just going to send it in. But good at trying to keep it behind the full health Hellblade. That's a nice touch. A nice touch indeed. And the Eldar got a lot of models here. Could push it if they really wanted to. Could show them how it's done. Doesn't look like they will though. Solid Wall of Wraith. Going up against a solid Wall of Chosen. Front line of all front lines. But the Wraiths are bigger. They are badder. A little bit meaner. And a squad wipe there. Was that a squad wipe? It felt like it. If it wasn't, then it is now. The Ribbit Marines falling back from the Eldar onslaught. Says GG, and that's it. A little bit of a sudden ending, but in saying that, had very little in the way of an army to go on, and the Eldar had a million things on the way to go on. So there we go. Thank you ever so much to everyone who sent the games into the Discord. And remember, it is my birthday, so if you want to show your support and show your love for all the things that I've done for being alive and stuff, then do go to that link in the description. Go and listen to the audiobook. Tell us what you think about it. Leave us some positive comments. Leave us some likes and all that stuff. Just so I can then send it to publishers and be like, hey, look at what I'm doing. Please publish me. I can leave my day job and then do more Dawn of War stuff. How cool would that be? It's a win-win for both of us. You know what I'm on about. Anyway, cheers for joining. I'll see you in a bit. Peace.